has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
On second down, here's Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
About doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. Oh, good move. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Ivory. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the seemingly endless drive continues. On first down, this is Ivory. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Ivory, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play? Would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than #2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to hold.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down carry by Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Little motion now from the tight end. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now Bortles. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
10 more there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got to get quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And Lambeau will put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now Bortles. They find some open field here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the play clock's running down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Prescott. And an alley to run. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Prescott on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Jason going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A good pickup there, a 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 4. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Prescott now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. That's Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Fournette running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Under pressure, and he will go down. One more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And some space here. Room to run past midfield. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.